Hi and welcome back. My name is Emily. I will have 3 different projects for you today, and I am going to use a lot of fun Trinity Stamps products. I'm going to use a stamp set called Trick or Treat, October Night Sky, and A2 Foundation Circle are 2 stencils that I also will be using. So I think these cards are really fun for Halloween, but I think you could I think this is really fun for Halloween, but I think you could change it out and create something else if you wanted to. But this stamp set is really meant for Halloween, and I really liked it. So I just wanted to be able to use it before Halloween and everything was over. So I took the opportunity and stamped a lot of these solid images from this stamp set and created this background. You can see all the kids are dressed out, and this little kitty are also hanging around with them, and I just think that this looks amazing. And I love creating my own background patterns, but it was a while since I used a solid stamp like this, and I really like how black this turned out. And for making this more into a Halloween card, I took some inks, and this is a purple one, and I will also use a black one. And you can see I will leave the center part on this card panel nearly white, and I just wanted this to fade into really a dark edge on this. So you can see I am using my blending body here from Trinity Stamps, and I am also going around with the black one, and I pressed a little bit too hard on one place there. I forgot to ink off my blending brush before I went to the paper, but you can see in the end that this will not matter, because I will actually use a stamp over this, so or a die over this, so I will cover a lot of this up. And I like when you stamp with a black ink like this, you can create that after you have you can create the background or the color on the background after you have stamped. So here I'm cutting apart my stamps, and I hope I didn't frighten anybody, because I can always adhere them back together again. This is meant to go across a slimline panel, but for this card I wanted to have it in the center of an A2 size card. So that is why I cut it off, and you can see how nice that is and how perfect aligned and spaced that is. And I love this sentiment and the font for this, so I think this was really a nice touch. And I was considering using that cat again, but I decided to go with just the spider that will hang off one of the letters. I believe it's one of the lower sentiments here, or letters. I was thinking of doing it for one at the top just to round everything out, but I decided against it. So now we'll actually go in and do the exact same thing as we did on our previous card. And for this one, I wanted this to be messy. You can see I'm not doing this perfectly at all. I wanted it to look like the darkness is creeping into this sentiment. I know this sounds so dark, and this is not my style at all when I'm creating cards, or when I have created cards in the past. But it's something with Halloween and this like grungy and mixed media feel that I really want, and I really like, and I think it looks amazing. And I wish I could do this more when it's just like summer and happy flower cards, but then I want to use my Copic markers and I want everything to look perfect. But for these Halloween cards, I was a little bit messy, and I loved it. So that is also something with some products, you can go outside the box and create something that you normally wouldn't, and I think these products from Trinity Stamps really is products like that you can challenge yourself and go outside the lines and do something completely different to what you're used to. So yay, I'm happy that I dared to try this. And you can see we are on to our third and last product for today, and I used the same sentiments and the cute characters from the first card that we created. And I should say that I used VersaFine Onyx Black ink for this as well. And you can see the circle up there is from the A2 Foundation Circles. And this border, this cloud border, is just something I had in my stash. It's an older one. It's not from Trinity Stamps. I don't know which brand it is, but I just use it. You can have whatever. You can also die cut a cloud border if you wanted to do that, but I just wanted some texture to the background, so this went really fast. And then I went in with the same purple ink and the black edges once more, just to make all of these cards cohesive. And if you wanted to give this as a set, I think it would look really nice. And this is the October Night Sky stencil that I am using. And I wanted some clouds, or sorry, not clouds, some branches to go across my moon there. And of course on the other side as well. And that pretty much finished off that card. And we just have a sentiment for our first card that we created. And I wanted it to have this hello sentiment. It's a die cut from the previous release from Trinity Stamps. And I use some glitter, black glitter cardstock, and I also use some black bubbles from Trinity Stamps that will be listed down below. And of course I needed to go in to these simple cards with some glitter. This is just a glitter pen from Spectrum Noir. Yes, it's a Spectrum Noir one. I'm always like in my mind, which brand is this? So here they are. It's a close-up of all of our products for today, and I hope you find something that would inspire you. And you can see I will use my phone, and you can see all the shimmer in those sentiments. And I really like these. And I hope you did too. If you did, please give it a thumb up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so yet. And until next time, I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye!